This is Michael Anthony right here, and you are watching exclusively Van Halen on the Johnny Beane TV. Keep it there. Woo! See ya!
Thank you, Michael Anthony. By the way, thank you, Janice, the intern, for the new batteries. I got them. Hey, what's up, dudes? Johnny Beane, exclusively Van Halen, the Van Halen Show here on YouTube. We're looking to get to 12K YouTube subscribers. Smash that subscribe. Exclusively Van Halen Tuesdays. Oh, you get one Tuesday. If you like your Van Halen, this is the place you want to be. Johnny Beane TV. Right? Ron Gunner?
Yes, sir.
Fretworks Guitars?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Van Hagar.
Yeah.
Took me a minute to say that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you guys. So, hey, if this is your first time here, my name is Johnny Beane, and this is exclusively Van Halen, the Van Halen Show on YouTube. We're also live on Twitch. We're also live on Facebook. But here on YouTube, we have channel membership, and we like to give a shout out to the top tier of our channel members at the top of every talk show. Channel membership. There we go. Become a channel member. Click the join button below. Get your name in green in the chat. Exclusive content, exclusive emojis. It's pretty awesome stuff. And the top tier, technically they're called the top of the world members, but they're also known as the executive producers. They are currently Sherman Callahan, CC, Nova 9, Michael Smith, Music Therapy Labs, Arhabs, Warlag, Fairfield Guitar Co., Majestic PB and J Cat, and Janice Lala, the intern. That's right.
Best intern out there.
That's right. Yeah, she sent me batteries for the sound machine here. That's what you guys are hearing, by the way. The applause. There you go. Brand new. I can tell this is actually louder now. It's actually louder. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Janice. Thank you. So yeah, we got channel membership. If you'd like to help support the channel in other ways, PayPal is a way you can do that. PayPal.me/Johnny Beane. Link should be down below in the description. Let's see, what else do we do? Super Chats. Super Chats is a pretty cool way because it's interactive. And here on this channel, and only on this channel here, we have what's called the Guitar War. These lights you can change in real time while we are live with a super chat. It's a pretty cool thing. I think there's science behind it.
Or Ned.
Or the cat. You know, the cat sits there and he acts like he's asleep on the couch, if you can see. Like he sits there, you know, he's acting like he's asleep. But as soon as he hears, you know, that, he crawls over there and he plugs in like this thing here that changes the light. See, you guys are seeing some behind the scenes now of how the show actually is run. So the cat is sleeping. He hears this sound, you know, to help support the channel because it's not free doing these shows. You know, some of you guys know that by now. You know, so he gets up, walks over there, plugs in something over there that does something. It's pretty cool.
Never know what color you may get, but what the hell?
Yeah, I know. Well, see, that's why we got this here. It's got all the different colors right there. There we go. Actually, we got tons of them, man. All right. So you can help support the channel. It's a pretty cool thing. All right. But also, like I said, we're live on YouTube. We're also live on Facebook, personal page, Johnny Beane. We got Facebook stars you can help support. People have been dropping stars over there. Thank you again for your support. We're also live on Twitch, and hey, we're live on X, which is actually doing really well for us. Thank you so much, everybody over on X. I went and I went and I had a meeting with them like a month ago or something. And I think things are happening, man. Right? Brian Davies. So pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. So let's do this, you guys. Let's get to this. We've got some stuff to talk about. Van Halen. This is the Van Halen show. So let's get to the first news item here, and then we'll say hi to some people in the chat. All right, let's head on over to Van Halen News Desk. Let's check this out. A&E announces Sammy Hagar biography special. Ooh, this looks cool. All right. I heard about this the other day. I have not read this yet. So, oh, look at that. Can you see that? Is that just a black screen for you, or can you see that?
Yeah, black screen.
Okay, yeah, for some reason. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at this, A&E. It looks like they're doing a show. New hard rock biographies begins Sunday, June 16th at 9 p.m. Probably Eastern time, I would guess. So, an all-new biography episode devoted to Sammy Hagar will make its debut June 30th. Okay, June 30th on A&E. Very cool. From A&E. A&E offers viewers a backstage pass to the celebrated careers of some of hard rock's greatest legends, with new specials celebrating rock icons Bret Michaels from... What band is he in?
Oh, Poison. I'm sorry. I was looking at Taylor at the bottom there.
Uh-huh. And, well, you heard what I told you earlier.
I know.
Who's the drummer? Who's the drummer from Poison?
Mr. Rocket.
Oh, now I got to find it. There we go.
Hey, this is Ricky Rocket, and you're watching my buddy Johnny Beane right here on his channel.
Ricky Rocket. Yeah. So you got Bret Michaels. You got Twisted Sister's Dee Snider. You got Alice Cooper. You got Sammy Hagar. You got Sebastian Bach. Look at this.
I wonder if it's going to tell the truth about him.
About who?
Sebastian.
Probably, yeah. I don't know.
I'll find out.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys, where are we? Anyway, June 16th. If you guys like your hard rock singers, you guys like Poison, you guys like the other ones in there, Twisted Sister, Dee Snider, Skid Row, Sammy Hagar, obviously. You want to check this out. Premiering Sunday, June 30th, 9 p.m. Eastern, biography Sammy Hagar traces Hagar's path to fame. Beginning as a poverty-stricken child to the lead singer of the band Montrose, to launching a successful solo career, and ultimately joining Van Halen. The special explores how Hagar helped Van Halen get their first #1 hit, and that's the truth. And you know what that song is? Yep. Yep.
I know. I heard that so many damn times.
There you go, dude. It's a great song, man. Dude,
Took me a while. I was, steadfast Dave fan.
Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, I mean that was their first hit, first #1. Let's see. Uncovers what led a band that was on top of the world to suddenly split apart, and how Hagar has continued to leave his mark as on the hard rock genre.
I wonder if they're going to focus more on the Van Halen years than anything.
With the Sammy Hagar special?
Yeah, with Sammy special. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen it yet. I'm assuming they're gonna like it's kind of says in the words. There's another term for that. The copy here. They're gonna start from the beginning.
Yeah, but I mean, we can just like touch on this, and then, well, yeah, he was with Montrose, and then, I Can't Drive 55, but Van Halen, and then go from there. Because I really think because of Van Halen is what got him his star on Walk of Fame.
Because of Van Halen?
Yeah, I don't think he would have had that had it not been for them.
I mean, I'm just assuming it's going to go through his entire career. It's going to start. I mean, obviously, if you look at the copy here, it talks about how he started as a poverty-stricken kid.
Yep.
So it's going to go all the way back to the very beginning. And I don't know how long the show is. I'm assuming it's probably like an hour-ish.
Yeah, I would figure like 10 minutes on the poverty, 10 minutes on Montrose, 10 minutes on his solo career, and then the last 30 Van Halen.
Well, and then after Van Halen,
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but I've just got a feeling.
Because the thing is, he never stopped. After Van Halen, he kept going. He kept putting out records every other year. He put out a new record after Van Halen, and that's been like 25 years now. So he has a whole catalog of albums since Van Halen. And then, they did a reunion tour about 20 years ago. And then after that, still with albums. Tons of albums. And he's about to do a huge tour coming up this summer. The best of all worlds, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to that. So anyway, all specials will be available on demand and to stream on the A&E app and aetv.com. So very cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to.
It's going to be interesting.
It'll be very interesting, and a lot of these shows. I mean, if they go back to the beginning of a lot of these artists, I mean, you can really learn a lot about when they started, what they kind of went through, when they got, wherever, their success happened afterwards. And these are all artists that they're still successful today.
Oh yeah.
Still touring. Bret Michaels, Dee Snider, he has like a radio show. I think Alice Cooper. I think a lot of these guys, they have radio shows too, or TV shows.
Dee Snider also did a movie called Strangeland.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was kind of psychotic.
Well, look at him.
You got him or Alice. Alice was the first, though. You got to hand him that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sure.
Shock rock.
All these guys, yeah.
But a lot of people don't realize Twisted Sister actually started in the 60s.
Oh, yeah.
They think of Twisted Sister, they think of like the early 80s.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was really their height.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, Twisted Sister, those music videos. Same with Van Halen. Like I always tell you, I tell you guys all the time. I tell you guys all the time when I got into Van Halen, it was after I had seen the music videos from 1984. Mm-hmm. And, I wasn't a fan. I thought the videos were funny. Hot for Teacher. Mainly the Hot for Teacher video. I mean, it is funny.
Well, yeah, that
Waldo in the beginning.
Funny.
And yeah, so as far as Twisted Sister, it's the same thing. They had their music videos of the teacher falling out of the window.
Hey, what do you want to do?
Well, wrong thing, Yeah, what do you want to do with your life? I want to rock. Whoa, and he's flying, out the window. Yeah, that stuff was hilarious. I mean, the 80s music, that's when artists, I mean, MTV was a new thing.
They actually played music videos.
That was a whole new medium. Oh yeah. Well, that was the day. But also, it wasn't just music videos. It was trying to basically create a new art form of music on TV. MTV, you know what MTV stands for, right?
It's music television.
Music television. So a lot of artists, they were hiring directors to make. Some of them eventually made little movies. Some music videos became little films. Thriller was a movie, really. And then, but yeah. So anyway, the Twisted Sister stuff, I thought that stuff was hilarious.
Is that a Twisted Sister pin on your uniform?
That guy made appearances in all those videos at that time.
He was in a couple movies too.
Played the dad or the teacher or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
I did like the Hot for Teacher video. My favorite part of that is Dave driving away in the car at the end.
Mm-hmm.
That's just that is like, that's him.
Mm-hmm.
Although he was not supposed to like drive that car hard, from what I heard, but he did anyhow.
Sit down, Waldo. In the chat, you guys know we like to do trivia as well. By the way, we do giveaways. Did I even mention this yet? I don't know.
No, you did not.
We do giveaways, and lately we've been giving away these. So we'll do another pack of these. And I know I've been saying the past few weeks or whatever that I'm gonna do a dedicated video on the channel here about these guitar picks. So I have some more here. Maybe I'll do the video tomorrow. Janice, the intern here. Can you send me an X? Can you tweet me? Tag me on X. Say please. Say make a EVH guitar pick video. Okay, and I'll do that tomorrow because there was a couple things I wanted to do with that. I keep wanting to do like a dedicated video for these things, but I keep giving them away. Like I don't have any. Like every show, we give a set of these away, and then I'm like, okay, let me make that video. Wait, there's none here. They're gone. And to get them, I have to drive an hour away to get them. So, so I was able to get a couple sets yesterday. One of them will be given away. Actually, I mailed out a set today earlier from, was it Saturday? No, Friday night. Friday night we gave some of these away.
Yeah.
Yeah. They went away. That's right. So anyway, we'll be giving away a set of these tonight. And the way we do the giveaway is you subscribe to the channel. And by the way, we're very close. We're only a couple hundred away from the big 12K. We have a lot of new people here. Thank you, Janice.
Thank you, Janice.
Just got the tweet. So help us get to 12K. Subscribe to the channel. And towards the end of the show, we usually do a couple hours, Tuesday nights. Towards the end of the show, I'll tell you guys when, and you start typing numbers in the chat. We have like a random number generator.
You type the phrase, numbers in the chat, numbers
thing, whatever that is. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll be giving these away tonight. And then I do have another set here, which I'll make a video tomorrow highlighting these. Because I get messages. People have been messaging me saying, hey, where are you getting those? How do you, we can't find them, whatever. So I'll do a video talking about these tomorrow. These particular guitar picks. Okay. So we'll do that. And hey, speaking of giveaways, future episodes of Exclusively Van Halen here on Johnny Beane YouTube channel. We've got some CDs to give away. Future episodes. And these are actual CDs too. These are not CDRs. This is actual CDs. This is Van Halen 77 Plus Live. It's got a bunch of demos on it. You know, like number 4, Last Night. What song is that? Who knows? You might win this, and you might be able to hear that. Although I do know what that song is. Actually, in the chat, what song did Last Night become? In the chat, somebody knows.
Became yesterday.
Somebody knows.
Last night became today. That's it.
There's another one right there. And again, these are actual CDs. On Fire in Fresno. This is a great show. There's actually Super 8 footage on YouTube of this show. There's an interview right there. Van Halen. The interview, a picture disc. Right there. So, got a bunch of cool stuff here. They'll be giving this stuff away future episodes of the show. You know, so you want to win this stuff. So you want to subscribe to the channel, and again, help us get to 12K. We're only a couple hundred away. And speaking of that, we got some awesome giveaways coming up. You know, so the more you help, the more you subscribe, the more you participate in the chats of these shows, the more you hang out with us. You know, we have a great time.
8K away from a Kramer giveaway.
There you go. Very nice. Yeah, man.
I guess you can use that until you get under 8,000. Then you can't use it no more.
What? I can't even hear you.
I said
what?
I said. I guess you could say 8K away from a Kramer giveaway until you get under 8,000. Then it won't rhyme.
8K away till a Kramer giveaway.
Yeah.
And then at 9K or 9K away from well, some of it rhymes regardless.
7.
You know. I don't know. We like that stuff. Okay. All right. So see, there you go. So you guys tune in, A&E, watch that if you can. You know, check it out. Looks awesome. Let's see. All kinds of comments down here. All right. There we go. Now our computer's going to crash on us.
They went away. Comments went away.
Yeah. Oh, dude, the comment section on Van Halen News Desk, it's a disaster, always. Van Halen fans are a special kind of a fan, man, you know. they're actual 5150s, but you know. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys because we don't stream in the group anymore because a bunch of things. Oh, the card's not even here anymore. I can't even tell you. I run the second largest Van Halen group on Facebook. We got almost I don't even know. Let me look.
64,000.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
People were actually I get messages every day from that group. Let's see. We're at 64.7. We're almost at 65,000 members.
So you'll get a text that says, "Hey, that guy named Dave, kick him out. Thanks." Signed, Sammy.
Yeah. Or the other way around. Happens all the time, you know. All kinds of messages. You know. Here's people. Anyway.
Oh, Ned's ready to change the lights. He just moved.
Yeah, he was outside earlier. He was having a great time. There he is. You guys, if anything, smash that thumbs up for Ned. For Ned the cat. There he is. People call him Ned Halen. There he is. Right on. All right. Anyway, we run a pretty successful Van Halen group, so join the group. It's called Exclusively Van. It's the same name as the show. So, and
you got to get approved by Mr. Johnny.
one of the ideas actually for several years now is to do a show dedicated, like specifically in that group. So that's still a thing. We're still going to try to figure out how to do that, because once we do that, man, it's forget it. Forget it, man. Once that happens. All right. Let's see how we doing on time. Look at this. Okay. Actually, let's do one more news item, and then let's say hello to some people in the chat. Okay, if we can, or before my laptop crashes on us, because that's always an issue too. This laptop only lasts for a certain amount of time, and then it freezes.
Goes away.
Goes away. Yeah.
And if I just go away, everybody, I didn't rage quit. Storms are coming. So.
Well, dude, I'm used to that, man. I wouldn't be shocked, you know. But no, stay safe out there, man. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to Van Halen News Desk. Got another story here. Let's check this out. All right. Corey Glover was almost Van Halen's frontman. Fact or rumor? Let's see. Corey Glover was once considered to become Van Halen's frontman. Not so, says Glover. The Living Color frontman debunked the rumor during a recent appearance on the Paltrowcast. Okay. You guys all know Living Color, the band? I mean, what was... They had that one...
Yeah.
That one video I remember seeing on
Cult
MTV.
of Personality.
Cult of Personality, yeah. Yeah,
I remember. Vernon Reed on guitar.
Yeah. Yeah. That was like 88? 89?
Probably. 88, 89, yeah.
88, 89 somewhere. Yeah.
Now, what's funny, though, I will say I could see him being a better frontman than Gary was.
Mm-hmm.
Working with Van Halen.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would have worked better with the band.
Because of his stage presence, his voice.
Well, everything. He had the voice, and he kind of reminded you of early Dave on stage.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot of bands at the time in the late 80s that were very much like they would remind you a lot of like earlier Van Halen.
Mm-hmm.
There was there was one band in particular that totally had a Van Halen thing going on. I want to say, let me look him up actually just to make sure. let me see,
but that's one reason why I say Dave was the ultimate showman, because he set that bar.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Okay. Well, let's finish the story first, and then let's go back. Let's go back to this, because there was another band that really reminded me of Van Halen a lot back then. But anyway, so Corey Glover is saying he debunked the rumor during a recent appearance on the Paltrowcast. There was a rumor one time when Van Halen was looking for a singer that I was being considered, but no one called me about that. This was when Gary Cherone became the lead singer, of Extreme. Okay, I see what they were thinking, but no one's ever called me to replace anybody. So Glover also, who also shot down the story that he was asked to replace Steven Tyler in Aerosmith in the early 2010s, says these kinds of rumors have come up often. I've heard these kinds of things before, said Glover. It's like they were thinking about you for this. It's like, really? Nobody told me they were looking for me about this. They should have called me. I would have done it.
He wasn't there.
Yeah. Would Glover have been a good fit for Van Halen if he had
Yes.
been offered the job? Let us know in the comments below. Same goes for here. If you're watching this on replay,
I
drop a
say
comment
yes.
below.
Everybody agree with me, and we'll all be good.
Drop a comment below if you guys agree. If he would have been a great fit with Van Halen. Yeah. I mean, in 90, well, that would have been 97 when they were looking for somebody after Sammy. I think there was a lot of people that they considered both times when Dave left originally and Sammy joined. That time and then the time after that. There was a lot of people that I think were thought of, or maybe were sent demos. But I mean, as you know, well, I don't know about you because you said you don't like the song, but when Hagar joined, I don't think there could have been anybody else at that time, because when Hagar joined in '85, I mean they struck gold, man. I mean, that was first #1 record. Imagine that, having a second lead singer and then having a #1.
Okay, but there's two ways to look at that.
Mm-hmm.
One is obviously, it was a good record. It went to #1. Number two is everybody who was a Dave fan was like, okay, we're going to buy this and see what this guy can do, and therefore made it #1.
So a lot of those sales were just curiosity of what they were doing.
I mean, it makes sense.
Right, but
I'm
the thing
not
is,
saying
though,
it wasn't good. I'm not saying it was good. It was.
The
good.
thing is, every album they released after that, they all went to #1. Every Van Hagar record went to #1 after that.
But now, as far as replacing Dave in '85 with someone like Dave, that wouldn't have worked. You had to go with someone different.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that was also a crapshoot they took, a chance they took too. We can't go with someone just like the guy that left. We got to go somewhere different, come up with something different, and see how it goes.
Right. Well, I mean, you're a major band.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Roth was definitely David Lee Roth. I mean, he was doing the solo stuff already before that, right? Didn't he release Crazy from the Heat first?
Yep.
And then left after that. So he was already doing the solo thing. Everybody wanted Eddie on their records, and he did some things. He did the Michael Jackson solo. He did the Brian May Starfleet project. He did actually a bunch of stuff, but most of it, you really have to be like a hardcore Van Halen nerd to really know a lot of the stuff. A lot of it isn't really widely known, or really isn't out there as, say, as Thriller, or the Beat It solo. So everybody wanted Eddie Van Halen, and when Roth decided to leave and become he was going to become a movie star, is what it was. He was going to make a movie, and the soundtrack to that movie, he wanted Van Halen to be the soundtrack, and I guess Van Halen didn't want to do that. And then he, and again, wait a minute. Every time we talk about Eat 'em and Smile, I have the perfect channel IDs for that if I can find them.
You just need to put a folder, but Eat 'em and Smile.
Yeah, you can't do that on here. Not yet, anyway. So anyway, you guys know when Roth left, I mean, he got on guitar.
Johnny.
Huh?
Hey, Johnny. I'm over here.
What?
Where
are
you?
you?
Over here, Johnny. Hey, Johnny.
man.
How you doing? This is Steve.
Steve Vai? So he got Steve Vai on the guitar, which, at that time was really like the next Eddie Van Halen, but different. Like, he was very much like Eddie, but he had a thing totally all his own, and everybody knows that, right?
I think he was a lot more flashy than Eddie.
Mm-hmm.
Stage presence wise, he was. I mean, because he was. Well, you had to see the Eat 'Em and Smile tour.
I didn't, but was he like that before the Eat 'Em Smile tour? Was his stage presence like the same like when he was with Frank Zappa or not?
Well, you can go clear back to Zappa, Alcatraz. I never saw him in either one of those. The first time I saw him live was with the Eat 'Em and Smile, and that I mean, and that's what I find funny, where they said Dave had to tape, they couldn't come around him on what was it, second tour,
Skyscraper, yeah.
Yeah, because on the Eat 'Em and Smile tour, it was like 3 Daves on the front stage. They were all it was nuts.
Mm-hmm. And who was on bass?
Oh, that was Mr. Sheehan.
Hey, this is Billy Sheehan. You're watching Johnny Bean TV.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Hola, amigos. This is your bass player, Billy Sheehan. You're watching me right here on my dear friend, John. It went away.
Oh, no.
Johnny Bean. I can. We do radio IDs all the time, but if it's not written down, even if the guy is standing right there, it's a weird mental problem.
You said we're dear friends,
Johnny
but then you couldn't remember my name.
Dear friend, what's it?
Who was that?
No, it's a weird thing. Whenever we do radio IDs or TV things, if it's not written down, you're lost. It's hilarious. But Johnny B, come on, here we go. Let's do take 2. I'll get it this time. I swear to God.
All right, ready.
All right. Hola, amigos. This is Billy Sheehan, your bass player, here with my dear friend Johnny Bean. I never forget this guy. He's been so wonderful for me. Let me do take 3. Sorry.
Thank you, Billy.
I overdid it now. Here we go. Hola, amigos. This is Billy Sheehan, your bass player, saying hello to you from the fabulous Johnny Bean Show. And thank you for having me on, Johnny. And I hope I see you all around. New Talus is out. New Winery Dog's coming. Gracias.
Yeah, I like that. See, I was supposed to cut a bunch. That was supposed to be 3 different videos, and I just uploaded the one. So I just let it play. It's like a minute 20. It gets better and better and better. Plus, I don't have the space to have 3 different clips anymore. So you had Billy Sheehan on bass, Eat 'Em and Smile band, who really was like kind of like another Eddie Van Halen on the bass. So you got Steve Vai. You got Billy Sheehan,
and then you had Dave, and those 3 running around. It was like a circus.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And don't forget Greg Bissonette either.
Hey, it's Greg Bissonette. You're watching Johnny Bean TV.
The
Thank
drummer
you, Greg
who had a
Bissonette.
mic, but they didn't use it.
So when Dave left Van Halen, I mean, he put together what some people consider like the next thing, like, well, you were there. Really, I wasn't. That's when I became a fan, was that era. I liked the Roth videos. I thought they were funny. But truthfully, for me, it was always about Van Halen. I went Team 5150, and for me that was it. So but you were there. I mean, you said you went to the concert, Eat 'Em and Smile. You saw them on stage. Did you see Van Halen before that?
No.
Okay, so that was your first taste of that. Did you ever see Van Halen after that?
No.
Have you ever seen Van Halen?
No. But again, I did have Dave and Steve in the studio too.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's cool.
It was weird, but I had seen all the videos, obviously.
Yeah.
Of Van Halen from start to, and then, Eddie did the jumping and the kicking the amps and that kind of stuff, but he kind of. I don't know how to explain. He kind of had his side, and he stayed there. Where Steve and Billy and Dave were just all over the place. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it was a much more aggressive stage show.
The first tour.
Yeah, the first one. And when Greg would do the drum solo, he would end up standing on the bass drums with his ass to the crowd.
I remember seeing,
yeah,
in some of the videos he did that too. He's sitting up on the drums and he's playing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, the whole thing was. And again, did Dave do that as a big fu to the Van Halen brothers? Possibly. I don't know, but it was like that first.
Oh yeah,
he had to go out and outdo them.
They had a lot of interviews where they would stick it to them, and then fans would bring T-shirts on to the Van Halen show, and they held up banners that said Dave Who and with Dave crossed out and whatever. Yeah. So anyway,
I would say though, Van Halen early, Dave and then Sammy is one of the most successful bands to be able to actually be popular twice, but two different fan bases, and you see that every day in your Van Halen group.
I see this every day in my Van Halen group. I'm seeing it right now. People are messaging me right now, telling me, get rid of this guy. This guy's causing trouble. This guy, there's something sneaky about this guy right here.
There's not a lot of bands that pulled that off. Van Halen was one of them. Sabbath with Ozzy and then Dio, because there's Dio Sabbath lovers who can't stand Ozzy's version, and then vice versa.
But commercially, Van Halen is one of the only ones, as far as #1 albums.
Yeah.
With that's the thing. You bring in a second, because most bands, the singer is always the front person, or like the face of the band.
Yeah.
When you replace the singer, 10 times out of 10, it doesn't work. With Van Halen, that first time, it worked, and they got more popular.
But again, it created that divide between the Dave's fans and Sammy's fans.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again,
which is still there to this day.
Yeah, and not there's not a lot of bands that can do that.
Horrible. No. The only other bands I can think of, commercially, well, there's AC/DC. They brought in Brian Johnson, different singer.
But that was, Bon Scott didn't quit; he died. So that
right. Well, it doesn't matter. They still replaced somebody. It doesn't matter how they left, whatever. Still,
but they do kind of sound the same too, though. Although Brian Johnson is a better singer, but he could still pull off Bon Scott stuff.
Sure, yeah. But Back in Black, that came out. Again, I wasn't into any of that then, so I really, you would know more about that than I would. But just thinking about that and stuff I've read and whatever. That's right, Michael Tagler. Yeah, don't forget AC/DC. Yeah. Yeah. Back in Black came out, and that was, I'm assuming, two of the songs on that you hear every day on the radio.
Yeah. Back in Black, You Shook Me All Night Long.
Mm-hmm. You Shook Me is probably their number one song ever. Probably. Commercially.
Well, yeah, probably.
Commercially.
I would say those two in no particular order, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know which one would be bigger than the other one, but it'd have to be those would be the first two out the top five.
Shook Me. You Shook Me, I think, is the that you go to concerts and before like when I would go see Van Halen, you always heard You Shook Me All Night Long over the speakers. I always heard that. Yeah. Yeah. J Beebs 1 is saying one of the best albums ever made, Back in Black. Michael B. Help. Channel member. Thank you for your support, man. He's saying Bond is number one. Okay. So it's very rare to replace a singer and to keep going, let alone to get even more popular and to have number one albums all of a sudden. That's unheard of. Van Halen did it.
Queensryche failed doing it when Jeff Tate left. Yeah, they got a singer that sounded something like him, and they come out with new albums, but they never had the success they had with Jeff Tate.
Mm-hmm. Well, what year was that?
It was in the '90s,
Well, there you go.
mid to late '90s.
There you go. By the 90s, it was the music scene was totally different by then. As far as we're talking like commercial success.
Yeah,
Commercial success. And, you know, and I mean, with Van Halen, they were able to do it with Hagar. You know, the third time with Gary Sharon, unfortunately, it didn't happen. And so going back to that story with Cult of Person with Living Color, Corey Glover, he's saying that, or I guess there was a rumor that he was to join before Gary Sharon did. He's saying that didn't happen, or like he didn't hear about it, and he's also saying that he was possibly asked to join Aerosmith. He's saying that he would have done that, but he's saying none of those rumors are true.
but I think the Van Halen 3 would have been a better album with Corey than it was with Gary.
You're talking vocally.
Well, I think I think it would have been a more successful album all the way around.
That's interesting. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I think with Van Halen 3, I think mostly it's the music scene was just different by then. It wasn't, you know, like I remember sitting there in the kitchen at Desmond Child's house reading the newspaper with breakfast. And I remember opening up a newspaper one day, and this was around that time. 2 huge ads were in this paper. One was for Backstreet Boys. One was for NSYNC. When I saw that, I'm like, okay, that's what's happening now. So if you're in a rock band and you're changing members, this isn't the right time to do that. You know? And it's unfortunate. But the thing is, nowadays with the internet, I mean, it's a totally different game now.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can do anything. You can put out, you know, you can do whatever you want. It's a totally different thing. I mean, you have a lot of these rock bands, they're changing members all the time now.
Mm-hmm.
They're changing members. They're doing, you know, I think, wasn't there something about Skid Row? I mean, we just talked about Sebastian Bach. Yeah. I think there was something about Skid Row. They just got rid of their latest singer. Mm-hmm. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad time to have Sebastian Bach come back.
Yeah, but I don't see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
There's too much bad blood there, or too much history.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, when I worked the shows with them, you know, on their first tour when they were opening up, Sebastian was already putting himself up here, and the rest of the band was down here. I mean, I saw it firsthand.
When was in 1988, 89?
87,
Whenever that
88.
first album came out?
When the first album came out, yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's what Eddie would call LSD, lead singer disease.
Mm-hmm.
You know? When they were doing interviews for Van Halen 3, he would say that Roth, you know, put himself above everybody else back then.
So, I mean, it's interesting, but I do think Corey would have been a better fit than Gary was.
It would definitely be interesting to hear some stuff.
Plus, a lot of people were upset, you know, that pretty much destroyed Extreme, too, at that time. So,
yeah.
You know, it's...
They got back together, though, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they've been touring since. Yeah. Right on. Scott is saying we got 41 watching. We only have 22 thumbs ups. Is that true? I see 62 watching because we're not only on YouTube, we're also on X. We're also on Facebook and
Twitch.
Johnny Bean TV Generation X T-shirt.
That's right. Yeah. So I see 63 watching total.
There you go.
But Scott, thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just think Corey would have been. I think that album would have been more of a commercial success with him than it was with Gary.
That'd be interesting. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I only remember that one song, the Cult of Personality, Living Color. That's the only song I remember. I remember the music video, because you know me. I mean, back then I was Van Halen or nothing. Now it's a different story. Now I'm into everything. But I remember Vernon Reid, right, the guitarist. I remember his guitar. It kind of had like different colors on it, kind of like a Van Halen style.
Yeah, it was
guitar.
ESP. He played
It was
ESP. Yeah,
it was ESP. But didn't he switch to Hamer right after that?
I'm not sure.
Because I remember him in all the ads for Hamer guitars.
He may have.
Maybe it was a Hamer. Janice, can you find out?
Yeah, it was a white ESP and had like green and red and yellow and orange.
Vernon Reid, Living Color guitarist. Let me see.
Because I remember Guitar Player magazine where it said Vernon Reid.
Okay, that first, the guitar that we're talking about, the one that we saw in the videos. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is, yeah, right. It's an ESP. I think this is his guitar. I don't think this is a replica. I think this is actually his.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
So it's got it's like, looks like it's a green. It's a green guitar.
Green, red, pink, blue.
It's kind of like a tie-dye, sort of.
Yeah.
Different colors and stuff. So that was an ESP.
I remember that being ESP because I was the only one in this area playing ESP at that time. I was like, yes. There was Vernon Reid, Queensryche, the guy from Metal Church had one just like mine, but his was black, where mine was yellow.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I kept an eye out for.
Says ESP.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep. I kept an eye out for ESP players.
Says ESP. But I remember shortly after that, I remember him in all the Hamer ads with Hamer guitars. There you go. So I think he pretty much went to he had the ESP guitar, but I mean, I don't know for sure. That says 1990 right there. So I think he went to Hamer and was pretty much Hamer after that. And it looks like he had a bunch of. Looks like he has a bunch of guitars now. I mean, yeah, there's another one. Another Hamer.
Yep.
Right there. Very cool.
He's one of those players that's doesn't get the credit he deserves. He's an excellent guitar player.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean they were kind of Van Halen-ish, you know. So, yo, what's up? Let's say hi to some people. We got some bunch of people here. We got Janice.
MPN.
Janice is here. MPN is here. MPN, good to see you, man.
Ryan, Scott, sorry we're late for saying all this.
Well, it's his fault. Okay, we got Ryan Hall. We got Stream Elements, of course. Everybody.
Greasy. I wrote you back, man. Thank you.
Awesome. Let's see. MPN is saying, I saw them with Extreme, and Glover sounded great. Reed sounded exactly the same way he sounded back in the day, for better or worse.
Let's see. Christopher is saying the Pontiac Silver Dome. Let's see. We'd have to scroll up. Oh, you saw them in tour in '89. I'm assuming Living Color. Okay, cool. Alan Garber's Guitar Fun. What's up, Alan Garber? Alan Garber. Michael Tagler, channel member. Alan saw Living Color open for the Rolling Stones at the Houston Astrodome in 1989.
Cool. You were what, Johnny? 4 or 5 then?
In '89?
Yeah.
I forget. I was at least 10 years old, at least. Uncle Raymond, howdy. Good to see you, man. Good to see everybody here. We got T Fetch. Let's see. Did you get the spam?
Yeah, I know, Peggy. I'm waiting for it.
Huh?
Hail. Oh, hail no is coming to Ohio.
Oh man.
No, we got massive storms coming. So if I just go away.
Yeah. If all of a sudden you're talking
It's just
and
like,
all of a
hey,
sudden it just goes to this.
yeah. Either the house blew away or the power's out. One of the two.
Ron, come back. Ron. Wait a minute. You're not in Kansas anymore.
No, now I'm in Pittsburgh. I'm on the Yellow Brick Road to the stadium to see the Steelers.
Oh my goodness. Well, hey, Woody B. Real is saying he saw Living Color at the LA Coliseum in '89 opening for the Stones and Guns N' Roses. Dude, that must have been a huge show, man. Damn.
Ryan, yes, I remember the show, Living Color. That was Homie the Clown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, dudes. Okay, so there you go, man. I mean, so the singer, he's saying that stuff
Wasn't real.
not
Which it would've
true,
been.
but if it, you know, I guess there's rumors out there. Who knows, man? Let's see. By the way, we do giveaways, and we're giving away a pack of EVH guitar picks, the Tortex. These are brand new, you guys. These are brand new guitar. These are not the Max grips. And I know I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. I will do a dedicated video on the channel here about
4
these
weeks.
guitar picks.
4
Okay?
weeks.
For 4 weeks I've been saying that?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll do it tomorrow. I'll definitely do them tomorrow. Okay? Cuz I have another set here. And I have a Max grip pick right here to do a comparison. So I'll do a comparison video tomorrow on the channel here. So anyway, we'll be giving these away tonight. And these are Tortex. Okay, so they're very much like the guitar picks that are orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. You guys know those guitar picks. I think the green ones are like the most popular ones. I used to sell the green ones to Green Day, truthfully.
That's what Dime used.
Mm-hmm. These are 73s. I just saw a comment. What gauge are these? Jed is asking. These are 73s that you can win. They're good.
Why is
They're very good.
all guitar players have just picks floating around everywhere?
Oh, sure.
But when you need one, you never have it.
I've got a whole bunch of them sitting right here. I even have whatever this is sitting here. I use this as
That's
a
50-cent piece.
as a pick too. I found it at the NAMM show in the parking lot. Yeah. Yeah, speaking of guitar picks and needing them, I did a rehearsal. Was it night before last?
Sunday.
Night before Sunday. I did a rehearsal. I've got a gig coming up Saturday. So if you're looking through the playlist on the channel here, there was no Sunday show, Guitar ASMR, but I did do a Guitar Center live stream yesterday for you guys. So you guys can
And
check
I am
that
very disappointed in Guitar Center for them to let their Jacksons end up like they do.
out. That thing was trashed, man.
I know. that was sad. That was very sad to see.
Yeah, it was terrible.
I
can't believe how big those guitar necks are, though, man. I'd never played a guitar.
That's
That
the
neck
Pro
is like
Series.
this.
It's like a classical width.
Dang.
It's not thick, because when you were saying thick, people were thinking, the shape, the neck shape itself, from fretboard to the thumb. It's not. It's still kind of thin there. It's wide. Fretboard's wide.
Is that what that was? Well, you would know because you've got a bunch of those.
Yeah,
I just
well,
remember I was playing it and I'm like this neck is just too big. There's something weird.
The blue one I buffed out, that's the same thing. That's a Pro Series.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
But yeah, they're more like a classical width neck.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that guitar needed some work, big time. And for them to be asking $1,000 for it, that's ridiculous.
That was weird.
That was just that's asinine to be asking that much for that in the shape it was in.
In the shape it was in. It wasn't in a good shape.
Had it no marks and the pickups worked and everything was right.
Oh, the pickups didn't work. Or the middle pickup didn't work.
I remember you saying that.
And you can hear it. Here's the video, you guys. Don't forget, check out this video. This is So here's yesterday's video. I was at Guitar Center. A lot of times on Mondays, I'll stop by Guitar Center and walk around and show you guys what's going on. We have a great time. We hang out for about an hour. So here's that video. Don't forget to check out this video right here.
See,
Smash the thumbs up.
When you first walked over to the guitars, you walked past, when you got in the store, you walked past the room you usually go in. You went to the first, the row of guitars. There was a camouflage one, like the one I got from Dane. That's why I first said play the camo one.
Oh, okay. I think I did, though. It was a Jackson?
Right. Yeah, but no, you played one of the camo series, but you didn't play the actual camouflage one like the one I got from Dane. That was the one that was there on the wall.
Oh, okay.
It was in the bottom row, right towards the front when you first walked in.
Oh.
Because I remember you reading it saying play the camouflage one. I knew you didn't see it and didn't catch which one I was talking about.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I had one of those regular picks in the green or purple in there, but I don't. Got everything else.
I've got everything else right here, and I've got actually I had a bunch of this is okay. So these picks were given away tonight, not gauge wise, but texture wise. Here, let's do this. Texture wise.
Wait, I do have the yellow one.
You got the yellow one?
Yep.
There you go. There you go.
With the
the sharp. The
Yeah.
sharp ones, yeah. Yeah. So these picks were given away tonight. These are Tortex. They're very much these. So not the green ones, but not the 88s, but this texture. Tortex is what they call it. I even had my own guitar picks made with that texture with a company I use called Intune. These are from my band from years ago.
That's Tortexture.
Tortexture. See, I've got guitar picks with my chicken scratch on them, johnnybean.com. See, Intune, they call them the Grip X. These particular ones. And by the way, I actually need to get some new ones made. And I did contact them, so look for a new edition of Johnny Bean guitar picks. But yeah, I've got a whole bunch of older ones. These are kind of like Fender ones. So there we go. I mean, because we would tour, and I would have them made, and I would give them. They'd be at the merch table. I would use them. I would drop them. I'd leave them everywhere. So there's probably hundreds of these picks out there.
But what's funny is you leave them at Guitar Center. So how many people in your area or in that Guitar Center area is using your picks? Because they're never there when you go back, right? So someone's got them.
One time, I went back one time and I'd put it like under like an amp or something, and it was still there. But then I've got Dunlop picks too with my name. These are from years ago. These ones. And I've got a funny story about these, which I'll just say really quickly. I left a bunch of these at a guitar store, like handfuls of them. These particular ones. I left them at a guitar store, and the guitar store put them in their pick case, and they were selling them. And somebody that bought some of these was a tech that worked on the Frankenstein guitar, the actual guitar. Because he contacted me knowing, I'm a big Van Halen guy. And he's like, I worked on the Frankenstein, and I have your guitar picks here. They say your name on them. I bought them at a store. Like, such a small world, man. Isn't that crazy? These actual picks, these ones. Yeah, that's insane.
JB,
Anyway.
No, I have not been to Sweetwater yet.
You should go.
My daughter will be there next month. She's going for the store.
You,
So
you
should
should
see if I
definitely
can tag along.
You should definitely go. By the way, Sweetwater affiliate links down below in the chat, or not in the chat, in the description. So if you'd like to help us out on the channel here, go through our affiliate links with Sweetwater. We also have Amazon links below. Amazon affiliate links. So you guys know I keep talking about like this phone stand that I use, like nonstop. I was live today on Twitch, and every time Stream Elements would say, "Oh, Johnny uses the phone stand," as a joke, I'm like, "Here it is, yeah, there it is. Look at this phone
Do the
stand.
Price is Right thing.
Does this? There it
Hey,
is.
wait! What wasn't the guy for Price is Right that they that did the announcements? Wasn't his name Johnny?
His name was Johnny too. Yeah, that could be me. Yep. There you go.
Someone
right.
said something about the studio. I'm still working on it. As you can see, I got this wall going now. There's more guitars up this way. Can't.
Oh, nice.
And I'm working on a way to put some across the back here. And it's the room actually looks, because I kind of changed the camera view so you can get more of the room in, so it makes it look smaller than it is. Although within the next week, maybe 2 weeks, I'm going to bring the bottom half of my Mesa cabinet in, and the dual rectifier head also. So that'll be in here also.
Very nice. Yeah, that looks great, man.
Thank you. It's getting there. And I love all this rope LED lighting that you see hanging. I'm winning all that on MacBid, man. It's like $60 lights. I'm winning them for like $12, and they're brand new.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I literally have tons of these freaking things, man. I've got these things all, I mean, obviously in here, but I've got them all over here. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I usually have like some back there. I totally forgot to set those up because I took them with me the other day to the rehearsal.
These are considered rope lights, but they're not the old round rope light like you're all used to. These actually, they're like flat, and they light up on the top, and then you attach this to the wall, and they clip in. And you can make them. You can make. So I was trying to make that up there. I couldn't get it to work right. I was trying to have it say Jackson in between all that, in between the outline, because that's like 38 feet of lights, just right there, wrapped around that. So, and then there's 38 feet here, and there's 50 feet of it along the floor, and then 65 feet of just regular LEDs on the ceiling. So, but I'm blocking some. You can see on the floor like below the amps. So, but yeah, I'm.
There you go.
but I'm watching a couple more of these. And,
What?
I mean, I'm
Talking to the
watching-
mic.
I'm watching.
We can't
I
hear
gotta
you.
get a different mic. I'm watching a couple.
You need a
more of
cloud
these.
lifter, is what you
Well,
need.
I'm going to get it so I can write out Jackson on one wall or Charvel, somewhere on, or maybe
Mhm.
even on the ceiling. So, oh well,
Right on, man.
I'm getting there. This is my own 5150 studio here. I'll just call
Uh-huh.
it 5150. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Wait a minute. National Weather issued a tornado. Great. Tornado watch until 4 a.m.
Your time.
Yeah.
I'll be asleep by then.
Belmont County. That's where I'm at. So if
Oh
I
my
just
God.
go away, that's why. Next week, the studio might not look like this.
Oh no. I mean, hopefully everything's cool, man. By the way, I gotta refresh my drink. You guys, really quick, can you talk about something for a second?
I'm going to name this studio 5151.
There you go. Tell them about your studio. Tell them. Give the. We got 66 watching currently.
All right.
Introduce yourself to some people. I'll be right back.
I am Ron Gunner, Fretworks. Fretworks, I work on guitars. There's my email if you want to email me. Janice, tornado watch issued. Janice, you had asked about the soundproofing tiles. I did send you the link for that. I believe I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Scott, you asked about it. That wall there is a block wall. The rest of these walls are all on studded walls. But I even put it up on the ceiling, which I don't know how you can see that. There, up there. And basically, you can buy the panels that have the contact adhesive on the back of them, and that works great, but they're like twice as much. So what I used was I went and bought a case of 26 liquid nails, and I just used liquid nails to do all that, even on the ceiling and everything, and it worked out fine. So, and I got to do the other side. I moved the repair bench. I have a curtain on this side too, and the repair bench is over there, and the toolbox is there. I'm still working on that. I'm going to also soundproof that ceiling. It's a much smaller area. So ideally, I want to be able to have people, because I have songs I'm working on that are going to be released onto the streaming services, and I'm having guest. Actually, it's old band members that either they played in my band or I played with them on their band. So over the last 40 years, and we're all getting together, and I got, I don't know, like 27 songs so far, and they're each picking the ones they want to work on, and then they come down here and we work on it. So all that will be released onto all the streaming services under the band name. This is going to be, when you start seeing the band, I already got it locked in, so can't steal it. Called Dying to Play. That's the name of the band. So when you see anything come up from Dying to Play, it's going to be new releases here from a bunch of us old guys now, because we're all in our 50s and soon to be 60s.
And that'll be everywhere.
That'll be everywhere you can stream them.
Like Spotify,
iHeart,
iHeart,
Amazon Music, Apple Music.
Apple Music.
Yep.
Facebook.
I'm even going to have Cole, my son from Faith and Failure, is going to play on a couple of the songs. Matter of fact, he's coming in tomorrow. He's going to check over some of them and see what he likes.
Nice. Very cool,
But
man.
I wanted this set up so they can just come down here and grab any guitar they want and plug in. No, I do not. Someone asked if I had EVH amps. No, I do not.
Why not?
I'm a Mesa. I am a Mesa, Boogie, and Engel amp guy. Although, like I've said in the past, you see that B52, that B52 right there. You could get those before for like a couple $100. Now they're all going up like $500 and $600. Because it's basically a triple rectifier. You can play it with all tubes, or half tubes, half solid state, or all solid state. Switches on the back. The cabinet itself for the amp or the speakers is great. The cabinet is well built, great wood. It's just the B52 speakers literally suck. So, but I have a full stack of that. Another head, but that head's been completely hardwired and all new tongue saw tubes, and the sounds you can get out of them is unbelievable. So I know a guy who sold his 73 Marshall 800 and kept a B52 head, and that's what he's touring with, because he can get so much more sounds out of it than he can that old Marshall.
Mm-hmm. Cool. That's awesome, man. All right. Let's see.
But thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah. Very nice, man.
But Scott, if you want more detailed information, just send me an email, and I'll let you know. I'll send you the link where to get it. And I know you sent me a picture of your room. For the studded walls, even if you just went with a cheap piece like Lawan, the real thin Lawan board, and covered the studs, and then these tiles will go right to it.
Very cool. Awesome, dudes. Okay. Zach, what's up, dude? All right, again, giveaway tonight. We'll start the giveaway. We usually do a couple hours on Tuesdays, so what time is it now? It's about 40 minutes till the
9:24 here.
Oh wait, what am I looking at here? Okay. Oh, I'm looking over. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
It's right here. 9:24 here.
Oh, there we go. 9:24. Well, 24. Okay, so 35 minutes.
Yep.
Ish.
36.
Yeah.
Well, 35 minutes and 50 seconds or 10 seconds.
I never count the second hand. I always estimate. I round up.
There we go. There you go. 35 minutes left.
35 minutes. Okay, so at about 15, let's do a couple more Van Halen stories, and then we'll do the giveaway EVH guitar picks right here. Okay. So let's do another one here. Again, we'll go back to Van Halen News Desk. Here we go. Okay, Van Halen News Desk. Heart-wrenching and heartwarming. The Wolfgang Van Halen Behind the Music is a must-watch.
No, wait. Before you get any farther than that, I have not seen it because I don't have the Plus channel to watch.
Paramount Plus?
Yeah, I don't have that. Not anymore. I'm going to see if I can get it again. But I heard that it was more of a tribute to Ed than it was about Wolfie. I don't know if that's true. That's just what I heard. That's why I know you watched it, so I thought I'd ask.
I saw it the day it dropped. Yeah.
Okay.
That night. That would have been Wednesday, right? A week ago. Yesterday. It was a week ago today that we did an earlier show because I went and saw Adamant.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I went and saw Adamant and English Beat a week ago at the same venue where I saw Wolfgang, where I saw Mammoth. It's called the Golden State Theater, Monterey, California. Awesome venue, you guys.
That's also where you saw Andy
Summers. Yes. I don't have that photo here anymore for some reason.
See, I'm giving you segues. You're dropping the ball.
I only have two hands, and there's like 100 things here. I need to hire an actual in studio producer in here. Okay, so anyway, if you guys have in the chat, how many of you guys saw this already? I'm going to assume a lot of you guys either have been trying to watch it or maybe you did. I talked about this, I think, a couple weeks ago. I was talking about it before anybody was talking about it. I heard about it. And then saw it a week ago tomorrow, I guess. Okay, Scott is saying I watched it twice so far. T Fetch is saying you're in a simulation. Wake up. Michael says no, have not seen it. Okay, I highly recommend if you're a Van Halen fan to watch this. It's one of the it's excellent. And the reason I say that, well, one of the reasons is because it's official. You have a lot of these documentaries made on bands, and they're unofficial, and they're, they have, some of them are just kind of weird, right? It's an official show. It's called Behind the Music. I believe was it an MTV produced show or it was VH1 back in the day. Something. I talked about this a few weeks ago, but anyway, it's on Paramount Plus. If you have access to that, definitely check it out. It's about Wolfgang, and he talks about his father, and he says some things. They show some photos. I mean, stuff that they never showed before. I mean, very, very powerful stuff.
Intimate photos and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Behind the Music episode on Wolfgang Van Halen has arrived. Both heart-wrenching and heartwarming. It's an emotional roller coaster ride you can't take your eyes off of. So they're saying the 90-minute plus episode debuted on Paramount Plus Thursday, May 2nd. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. I forget. I saw it the night that it dropped. It was either Wednesday or it was one of those. Just a few weeks after the promo trailer promised to deliver a raw, honest, and candid look at the life of Wolfgang Van Halen and the incredible father-son relationship between him and the man he affectionately calls Pops, Edward Van Halen. So Valerie Bertinelli is in this. Obviously, Wolfgang is in it. Valerie's brother, Patrick, is in it. Matt Brook, longtime Eddie Van Halen. He was a tech for a lot of years at the studio. He toured with Eddie, takes care of a lot of stuff. He runs EVH Gear now. Him and Wolfgang. There's a lot of great information in this show. And again, it's official. So if you have not seen it yet, definitely check it out. I'm not going to ruin anything for you guys, but I will say there's a lot of footage inside the studio, inside 5150, that we've never seen before in this. Because a lot of these interviews were done in 5150 with Valerie's brother, with Matt Brook as well. So, again, definitely check it out if you haven't. And watch it. Definitely try to watch it if you can. Because I know a lot of people, if they haven't already, I guess they're doing it already. They're like posting stuff about it. They're kind of, posting parts and clips and you don't want to, you want to watch this from the beginning and not have stuff be spoiled. But I watched it all the way through the night it dropped. I'm gonna watch it again. And I was telling Ron, we talked about this a couple weeks ago or whatever it was before we saw it, and then I was gonna wait till tonight to talk about it again, just to tell you guys to watch it. I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't want to ruin it for anybody. If you have not seen it yet, but like Ron, you said you haven't seen it, but if you can, definitely watch it from the beginning. And it's, like I said, if you're a Van Halen fan, I mean, it was extremely well done. If you're a Van Halen fan, you're definitely going to want to see this. And it makes me want to watch the other episodes too of the series, because they did them on other artists as well. Like I said, I know we talked about this. You know? Yeah, see, there's a lot of great stills and quotes. Yeah, it was extremely well done. You know, there's Wolfgang in the studio. Working on his album. Anyway, you guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's the trailer right there. Yeah. Definitely check this out if you haven't. Yeah. And like I said, it makes me want to watch some of the other episodes too on the other artists. Extremely well done show.
You need to watch the one on Milli Vanilli.
I want to. I want to watch that.
I can tell you how it ends.
Uh-huh. My sisters had that tape, man. I remember hearing Milli Vanilli. You know, they had all that stuff. Milli Vanilli, New Kids on the Block. We saw New Kids on the Block. Did we? Wait, no, I didn't see them. I saw
Backstreet Boys.
well, that was years later. No. Who did I see? MC Hammer. We won tickets to go see MC Hammer at a local like taco restaurant. So got to see MC Hammer.
Can't eat this.
You know. There's Ned. Ned just woke up, you guys. So again, if you haven't smashed that thumbs up yet, you know. There you go. Hey Ned.
Nedster.
Ned. There he is. He knows his name. I don't know how many cats actually know their name, but he knows his name. Like he listens. He actually listens to me when I call him and stuff. Anyway, he's taking a shower. There he is. Now he's scratching. Okay. All right, again, behind the music. Definitely, if you guys have not seen it yet, you really want to see that. And like I said, you don't want to read about it, and you actually want to watch it. It's an hour-ish. Extremely well done show, and it's official. That's the most important thing about it. That it was it's an official show, and Wolfgang is actually on it. Valerie is actually on it. You know.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. That's right. Cats are smart, Christopher was saying. Yeah, oh yeah, he's very smart. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Wait, I keep looking at the wrong clock. Okay, so we're 20 till ish.
Time to start the giveaway.
Okay, so we'll start the giveaway, and then we'll do one more story after that. How do we do this? Okay, so we're giving away some EVH guitar picks. Again, these are the Tortex. I want to keep reminding you guys, these are new.
Tortex.
These are not the Tortexture. These are not the Max grips, which I will do a video tomorrow. I keep putting it off because I keep giving away this. I keep mailing away the stuff, although I do have another one here to use. I will actually do a dedicated video where I open them and show you them. So I'm going to keep these. Okay, so I'm going to keep those. We're going to give these away here. Okay, so we're gonna roll it. Here we go. So nice. All right, so if you're watching, the giveaway only works on YouTube. You must be in the YouTube chat. You must be subscribed to the YouTube channel. Help us get to 12K. We're only a couple hundred away. We'll get there. We'll get there before you know it. But make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and you must be in the YouTube chat to do this. Now, if you're noticing, everybody in the chat now there is saying numbers. Everybody's saying numbers now. So, where was that first one? The giveaway has started. Enter a number between 0 and 2,000. And I know that sounds insane and impossible, but it's not, because Peggy gets it every time.
She's on a roll. She won last time.
You want to win these before Peggy wins them. Hurry.
She bounced back on that one.
I just mailed out winnings to Peggy today.
Should have waited till tomorrow. Here you go, Peggy. Here's your other one. Just mail her Friday stuff already.
I'm just going to mail everything here to Peggy. Eventually, Peggy will have my whole dining room collection. You know, this coat, you know.
She'll come on the
everything.
show and be like she's sitting in your room.
Eventually, Peggy will be sitting right there. Johnny, get out. I won all this. This is mine now. I'm like, okay.
You can't have it.
Can't have this. Dun, 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 dun.
Chat, you know it's true. Numbers are good to you. Ooh, ooh. Robbie didn't. Rob. What was the guy's? What was Rob? What was the guy's name from Milli Vanilli? There was
Rob.
There was Rob, and what was the other one?
Ask the chat between numbers.
It was a weird. One had to one was Rob, and one had the other one. I thought was like a weirder name.
Let's ask the chat what it was, because I think I know what it was, but I'm not going to say.
What was the names? The first names of the guys who pretended to be Milli Vanilli?
Well, they were Milli Vanilli.
Well, yeah, they were, but the vocals.
Siri, Milli Vanilli singers' names.
Original members and vocalists Jody Rocco and Linda Rocco remained on 95% of the tracks. This answer is from Wikipedia.
That's telling you who really did it.
So those were the singers. Those are the original singers. Okay, I meant the ones that acted like they were singing. Milli Vanilli
Actors.
was a German R&B musical act from Munich. Fab,
That's it.
Morvan, and Rob Pilatus?
Yeah.
They're lip-syncing performers.
Yeah. Rob is the one, I think he died a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But after that all happened, they went to the studio to record with them singing, and it just didn't. It didn't. It was not that.
It wasn't as good as their fake singing.
No.
That's too bad. That's too bad, man. I mean, to achieve that kind of success, and then
They had to give their Grammy back too.
Grandma?
Yeah. It's my Grammy.
Yeah, that had to be rough. But hey, they're doing one of those episodes, right? See? I want to see that, man. It's got to be good. Again, extremely well done shows. Grammy lost too, Christopher is saying. How we doing on time? Okay, we got 20 minutes. We'll wait a few minutes before I give you guys a clue. Because I'm just giving the stuff away, apparently.
Because
All
you can watch the video where they got busted during the concert.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that video.
Because it stuck. It skipped.
It got stuck, and they acted like they were singing it, and then eventually Well, they just should have kept going. Really, they'd still be singing that right now. Actually, they'd still be up there on stage dancing and.
Girl, you, girl, you, girl, you, girl, you.
No, it's got to be terribly embarrassing what they went through to do that. But you know, when you get to that level, it's like I was telling somebody on the phone today. Somebody called me and they were like saying stuff, and I'm like, dude, it doesn't matter. Once you get to a certain level, I mean, that's how it is, man. So, yeah. What do they say? Fake it till you make it. So, they were faking it. And they did make it.
Yeah.
And then
they weren't making it no more.
I don't know what happened after that. Well, I mean, I'm just gonna think, you know, after they did their thing, the music scene changed again. That's the thing. The music scene commercially is always changing. You know, what's on top today isn't like stuff changes. I mean, just imagine we'll take the rock genre. You know, the 80s metal. Towards the end of the 80s, early 90s, it got to be where you couldn't tell anybody apart. Oh, that's the thing. There was this, we were going to talk about this earlier. There was this band in the late 80s that hit the scene on MTV. And I saw them and I'm thinking, man, they're just trying to be Van Halen. It was a band called Roxy Blue.
Never heard them.
They were from Memphis.
I thought you was going to say like White Lion or something.
Well, them too. No. They were on Geffen Records in 92. I mean, you'd think, oh, that'd be a dream. No, not by then, because by then the scene totally changed and labels wanted nothing to do with bands like that. Anyway, here, let me show you now.
You know, and now we go, 35 years later and they're
Roxy
back.
Blue rock band. Huh?
Now 35 years later and that's coming back. The 80s guitars are making a comeback. The 80s music is still making
a comeback. Oh, that stuff has been back for forever. That stuff's been back. That's the thing though now is you can pretty much do anything now. You can pretty much do whatever it is and there's an audience for it because of the internet. You know? But look at this, 1992. This is the band's CD. Right here. And we've talked about this band over the years. Look at that lead singer. Okay, who else would jump like that and wear the gloves and have the blonde hair?
Dave.
Okay. And the guitar player also. I remember the guitar player was acting like Eddie Van Halen. Here. They had a music video. Where was it? I'm not going to play it. It's called Rob the Cradle.
Never heard it.
I heard it. I remember it. It was called Rob the Cradle. And like I said, very much, there was a lot of Van Halen-ish stuff going on. I mean, they were...
Well, that's just like, back then, Kingdom Come. Said they never listened to Led Zeppelin. Well, they were like the second coming of Led Zeppelin. Yeah.
There's a guitar player.
Even the cabinets. Look at the cabinets.
Yeah. Kind of, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just by that point, by 92, it was just too late.
Yeah.
For then. We can actually, as soon as we're done here, I mean, yeah, like the guitarist was totally acting like Eddie Van Halen, you know, smiling, making faces into the camera, you know, all that. And there's nothing wrong with that. But commercially, by that point, by 92,
It was over with. Yeah.
it was over with. Even Van Halen wasn't acting like that. Even Van Halen had moved on from that.
That's when you take the advice. You find something that works, and you copy it.
Well, look at all those other shows. All people do is copy me, you know? Okay. Anyway, we'll watch that. Once we're done here, we'll watch that. I haven't seen that in a lot of years, but I do remember that band. I remember that video. And I just remember thinking, they're acting too much like early Van Halen in this. I mean, it's not, to me as a Van Halen fan, it wasn't appealing at all. It was just like
Yeah,
a
but
clone.
you weren't a Dave fan then, though.
I was.
We're okay.
Oh, sure. No, this was 19. When was this? This was 92.
Okay.
By 92, I became a Van Halen fan in 87. That's 5 years. I'd been a Van Halen fan, and back then, I'll say I was a much bigger, like I was more hardcore into Van Halen than I am now. Okay, I'm into everything now. Then for me, it was Van Halen or nothing. It was all about Van Halen for me. So to have another band come around that wasn't like being like a Van Halen tribute type of thing, which I'm not really into anyway either, but once we're done here, let's watch the video.
Okay.
We'll watch the video, you know. Okay, so let me see. Where are we? What are we doing on time? Okay, we got about 10 more minutes. Okay, I'll give you guys a hint. 4 digits. Where's the number?
I just eliminated 999 numbers.
4 digits. 2 of the digits are consecutive, meaning they're one next to each other. Some of you guys, okay, for most of you guys, and Peggy, the first digit is a 1. Most of you guys are getting that first digit correctly. I don't know how or why. Oh, probably because it's till 2010. I just said 4 digits. Right? Is that... That's the only thing, right?
I just said you just eliminated 999 numbers.
The first digit is a 1. 2 other digits are consecutive, but reversed. The last digit is the third digit times 2. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody just got it. Sean. Okay, Sean, let me ask you. How did you just get this? That's the number. That's what it was. It was 1548. Was it the hints? Or was it luck? How did you get that so quick after I just said all that? Because these shows are almost in real time now. Almost. Not quite, but... Sean. First of all, Sean, congratulations. Second of all, you must send me a text at 415-952-3263 telling me who you are, what you won, and where to send them. And please do that ASAP. He's like, I won. You
want a set of picks.
You want a set. Factory set.
Factory sealed, never used.
Not yet.
1999.
Okay, how did you do that, Sean? How did anyway, let us know. Let me know in the chat. Because you won, I can see your comments now. They're highlighted on this other screen. So anything you say from now on, I totally see.
He said consecutive but reversed. So that was the five.
I did say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I said consecutive and reversed.
Yep.
And the last digit is the third digit times 2, which is exactly what that was. Like, was it luck that you got that? Because we're doing some bigger giveaways soon, and I gotta stop giving the stuff away. Ron's gonna have to pay shipping on this stuff.
What? I didn't hear you. What happened?
All luck. He says it's all luck.
Wow.
All luck. Right on, man. Well, hey, congratulations. I randomly picked it. Right on, man. Well, hey, congratulations. Again, text me ASAP, okay?
Peggy is dethroned.
Who you are, what you won, where to send them. I will do that tomorrow, okay? I don't let my giveaways build up, for 7 months. Cannot do that.
I'm still waiting on my Christmas gift.
I know. Not from me. Okay. Got my EVH Tortex picks yesterday. Hey, right on, Sean. Congratulations.
Kind of like them.
Yes. Okay. Jan, the intern's like, ha. How are we doing on time? Okay, we got to get out of here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I want to watch this. I want to get Ron's reaction. I'm going to watch this music video with him behind the scenes and get his reaction from this. Okay. Thank you, channel members. Thank you for your continued support for this channel and these shows. You guys, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now, I had said I will do a video with these. Will it be live or Memorex? Not sure. I don't know. But I'll do a video on these. Friday, Talking Guitars. We talk all things guitars. We'll talk more about Guitar Center and what's going on over there. Sweetwater, Sweetwater, who we love. Again, Sweetwater links down below. Sam Ash, closing. We talked about that somewhat the other day. We'll talk about that. And then
Sam, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The store is gone. The guitars will rust.
oh my gosh. Did you just make that up?
Yeah.
Man. There we go. All right, you guys. All right. Don't forget, this is a podcast. Don't forget all that stuff.
And we will
Watch.
see you Friday.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow and Friday, but not Saturday.
Saturday, I have a gig. So we will not see you on here, although I am thinking of live streaming the gig on my Twitch channel. Possibly.
There you go.
So follow me on Twitch, ! Twitch, if Nightbot isn't hogging the chat, which I still got to figure out how and why they're doing that. I still don't know, but you can trust any link Nightbot gives you, you can trust. Any of those links. Right? All right. We'll see you guys later.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Peggy, no Saturday show, although I'll be playing a gig Saturday. So come on, Peggy, come on over to Twitch on Saturday. We'll do something. Okay? We'll do
Just
something.
remember, Saturday night is all right for fighting. Johnny can stream his show and he could fight with the singer.
Oh, my goodness.
Drummer can be out of time and him and the bass player can go at it.
I don't know what band you're talking about. But
Oh, that's Laz's band.
this is a professional band. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys later.
Good night,
Johnny
everybody.
Beane, John Beane TV. Goodbye.
Hey guys, NAMM 2023 taking off. Here's Johnny Beane. Watch Johnny Beane TV, the best freaking show on the net, man. I love this guy.
Thank you so much, dude.
You bet.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Dweezil Zappa, and you're watching Johnny Beane TV.
And then I'll give you mine, so come back around this way.
Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go.
All right. Mike. Hi. How you doing? I'm Johnny Beane. I met you last year. I talked to you on Google Plus.
Oh, I remember you, yeah.
I look like
All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
All right.
He was at a Google Plus hangout.
I'm Johnny Beane.